we need to solve the simultaneous equations, solving two equations at once. This is what it means, solving two equations at once. This question has been extracted from 2021 paper 2, that is question 3. So solve the simultaneous equations. I've got two equations here, so we're going to use two different methods. The first one, we're going to use elimination method. They haven't specified. You are free to use any method. You are free to use any method. So under elimination, to eliminate is to kill, to delete, to make something disappear, right? So now let us rewrite this. See, we have written this again. So now, how do we use elimination? Choose a variable that must disappear, that must be eliminated. Choose a letter here. When I say variable, it means a letter. Choose a variable that should be eliminated. You are free to choose any variable, whether the x variable or the y variable. So in this case, it is easy to choose y. Why? Because the coefficients, we have a 2 and a 2 here. Whenever you want to eliminate a letter, a variable, make sure you have the same coefficients. If they are not, you need to make them to be the same. Let's assume someone picked. Let's assume someone picked to eliminate x. Have you seen that we have different coefficients, 3 and a 5? So it's supposed to multiply a 5 throughout, and down here you need to use a 3, you multiply throughout for you to get the same coefficients, right? Coefficients, that's the spelling, this one. Coefficients. A coefficient is a number attached to a letter, right? So in this case, we can already see a 2 and a 2. It means y will easily be eliminated without multiplying with any number to make them to be the same, because we can already see that there's a 2 and a 2 down there. So we'll easily choose to eliminate y. So look at this. We want to eliminate y, right? So have you seen the plus and negative sign? So when the signs are different, since we want to eliminate y, the signs are different, you should add here. You should add. We want to eliminate y and the signs are different, you add. If the signs were the same, like minus minus, you would have subtracted, or if it was plus plus, you would have also subtracted. So different signs you add, same signs you subtract. Okay, so now we do it. So 3x plus 5x, you get 8x. See that? Then 2y plus minus 2y. Let me solve this separately. 2y plus minus 2y. You see signs are following each other. Put this in brackets, of which next time we need to come up with one sign. So positive times negative, negative. You see that? So what's 2y minus 2y is 0. 2y minus 2y is 0. So here 2y minus 2y is 0. You see that? So indeed, like we chose at first to eliminate y, this one indeed has given us a 0. So that one is a 0. Don't write y. It has gone. It has been eliminated. So it means you have this remaining. Equal sign, you write it. Then 10 plus 22. 10 plus 22. See that? So that one you will get, that is 32. That is 32. So we need to solve the value of x. Remove 8, so it will be over 8 over 8. The 8 and the 8, there you go. It means x remains. X remains. So what's 8 into 32? You are aware you can use a small number to divide. You see that? Or even a grade 1 method way of dividing is okay. We have 8, 8, 8, 8. This is 16, this is 16. 16 plus 16 gives you 32. So it means 8 goes into 32 how many times? 4 times. So x is 4. The value of x is 4. Or if you wanted, you would have said, let's try to do it separately. 32 over 8. You can use a small number, maybe a 4 or a 2. 2 into 8, 4. 2 into 3, 1. Remainder, 1. 2 into 12, 16, right? So 4 into 16, we know it goes there 4 times, right? So x is equal to 4. Now, we can see y in the question. We can see y in the question. So let us also find the value of y. Let us also find the value of y. So you write therefore, you choose any equation, whether the first one or the second one, to replace now. So you can choose the one which looks small. So maybe 3x plus 2y is equal to 10. So where there's x here, we'll put 4. We're going to replace, right? 3 times 4, we know that one gives us a 12 plus 2y is equal to 10, right? So we need to remain with 2y. We have 10 here. 12, when it crosses, it becomes minus 12. It was positive. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes minus. So 2y is equal to 10 minus 12. We're going to get, that is negative 2. Remember integers, I gave you the video for the integers. So 10 minus 12, you subtract, you get the sign from a 12, so it's negative 2. Now remain with y here. You need to divide over 2 both sides. So this 2 and that 2, they cancel. It means y has remained. So y is equal to 2 into negative 2 is negative 1, right? So finally, we can see that when x is equal to 4, you see, when x is equal to 4, y gives you negative 1. So this is what you're supposed to do under elimination method. So under substitution method, like I said earlier, it's optional to use any method. They don't really compel or force someone to use a certain method, unless when they specify, yes, you can use what they say. But if they don't specify which method to use, you use any method. So anyway, for the sake of learning, for the sake of revising, let us also go through substitution method. So here, to substitute, make sure you make any of these letters. You choose whether this x from the first equation or y as the subject of the formula. So for me, I can pick the first one. I will work on the first one, which looks to have smaller figures. Then I make any letter here to be the subject of the formula. So maybe I've chosen y. So I'll write 2y is equal to 10 here. 3x will cross to become minus 3x. So for me to remain with y, I need to divide both sides by 2, right? So a 2 and a 2, they cancel, y remains. So I have this 10 minus 3x over 2. I've made y the subject of the formula. So now you go back to the other equation that you didn't pick. You didn't pick this one. Remember, we worked on this one. This one hasn't been picked. So the same one now, which is 5x minus 2y is equal to 22. Where there is y, we're going to put this. This is what it means by substitution. You replace. You see, to substitute, you need to do this. Where there is y, you put 10 minus 3x over 2. So let's do it. You see, y is here. Here we have 22. So where there is y, we'll put 10 minus 3x over 2. You see that? So now, you are aware here that this is 2 times that. So here you can simply cancel that one because they go. You see that? They can divide. So it means we have remained with 5x minus, in brackets, 10 minus 3x is equal to 22. Oh, we close here. So now, negative times 10, negative 10, negative times negative 3x, positive 3x should give you 22, right? So now, we move forward. Like terms together, we can see 5x and 3x. Then here we have 22. Negative 10 will cross the equal sign to become plus 10, right? So what's 5x plus 3x? You get 8x is equal to 22 plus 10, you get 32. Remain with x as your target, over 8 over 8. Cancel, cancel. X remains 8 into 32. Remember what we did in the first question and when we used the elimination method. So this one goes there 4 times. You see? So even when we used the elimination method, we also found the x value to be 4, right? So therefore, we need to know the y value. So y value, you are free. You can even pick this one because it's already made the subject. You can pick this one because it's already made the subject. Y is equal to, or you can go back here. You choose any. You can go back here and choose any equation. Replace where there's x, put 4. You still find the same answer, right? Or you can use this one where y has been made the subject of the formula already. Where there's x, put 4. So let's do it. So y is equal to 10 minus 3. Where there's x, we have found 4 is 4. Put in brackets, which means multiplication, over 2. Y is equal to 10, negative 3 times 4 is negative 12 over the same 2, right? Over the same 2. Then y is equal to 10 minus 12, that is negative 2 over 2. Y is equal to 2 into negative 2, negative 1. You see, even here, when x is equal to 4, y gives you negative 1. So we found the same answers just like under elimination method. So you're free to choose any method in an exam when they don't specify. They have never specified. Whichever way, you are good to go.